What's up, Epic Squad? This is Portia.
And I'm Jarvis.
And we are here doing our first mukbang. Can you believe it? First one. So we're doing a mukbang and we got these wings from Dodge's. It's a gas station, but the wings, as you can see, they're a nice size here. And me and Jarvis have a nice little story for you guys. Hey, look, you already know. This is like, I would say, back in Memphis or whatever. So.
Is this back in like March? Is it like March?
No, I think February because it was cold.
Yeah, it was February.
It was February because it was really, really cold.
We're going to take y'all a couple months back to February.
Yeah. So, I'm going to take my first bite here before I start because I'm kind of hungry.
Oh, yeah.
So, these wings are nice and juicy too. Shout out to Dodge's. You know, I don't really like everybody's gas station's food, but Dodge's, their wings are nice and juicy, and it's a perfect amount of spice. If you like spicy wings or you got Dodge's in your area, this is the way to go. But anyways, let me tell you my story. My great story of us going down to Memphis before we even went down to Memphis. So basically, I am an upcoming videographer, if you guys didn't know. YouTube was pretty much like my last resort as to trying to find jobs and gigs and stuff like that of that nature. So I was reaching out to all my fellow videographers that are in Nashville. And I'm not going to say no names, you know. But I did not get no kind of responses or nothing. So I don't know if it's because I'm unknown or if it's because, you know, they just don't want to be bothered with a girl. Because the majority of this is predominantly males. So I had reached out to Memphis. And I had hit a couple people up from Memphis because I remember doing an interview with somebody, a client back in the day. And we had went to this studio. And I had met this guy named Paul. That was the first time I seen this guy. So I remembered. I was like, oh, Paul, let's just hit him up, blah, blah, blah. So I hit him up on Instagram, you guys. So he was like, oh, yeah, I don't care. You know, we can go on and do some collaborations or whatever like that. Because I was like, I just need some more stuff for my portfolio. You know, I'm trying to make some collaborations, et cetera, et cetera. So I was like, okay, cool. This was, guys, I hit him up, I would say, like, first week of January. Now, he was like, yeah, I got you. A month went by, and this was like the end of February. This dude hit me up the day of and said, hey, can you come down to Memphis? Now, mind you, I still have a 9-to-5 job, you know. I can't just up and go whenever I need, and, you know, I gotta do this stuff in advance. So, luckily, I had time to take off. So, that's when I hit Jarvis up. And Jarvis was like, what? Come on, let's go. Blah, blah. He was geek.
I was with it.
He was geek.
I was with it.
So he's all like, well, what's the schedule? What we doing? Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what? He ain't even hit me up. Like, I ain't even know nothing about it, but I was like, come on. He was like, you know, let's just go on and go and see what it's about. I'm like, all right. So we going down there, halfway down to Memphis. I say we like 40 minutes out to Memphis. I'm freaking out. Jarvis, what you tell me? What you tell me? I'm sitting up freaking out. I'm like, he ain't text me back. He ain't hit me back. What you say?
I'm like, look, he gonna call back. He gonna text back. He probably busy, you know. At this point, I'm already hyped. For one, because we already talked about traveling together. Mm-hmm. So we was like, you know.
Matter of fact, it was the day before. We was in the car. I can't see. I was like, man, I want to travel.
We was talking.
It was like, yeah,
we had a business meeting. Mm-hmm. So, you know, we all talking about, yeah, we gonna travel. We gonna go to like Chicago. We gonna go to a lot of different places.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
It just so happened that, you know, Memphis so happily popped up. So
So
that was my whole mindset with the whole thing. It was like, okay, we going to Memphis for one, you know what I'm saying? Even though it might not be anything big, like going to Cali or something.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's still somewhere to go. So we go. So I'm just trying to like, you know, calm her down a little bit because she was kind of nervous because, you know, it is new scenery, new everything. So once we did that, you know, we finally make it to Memphis safely. We were doing the speed limit.
Yes.
So
it was raining bad too.
Was it?
It
No,
was
not that bad though.
It was raining though.
It wasn't that bad, but it was raining.
To me,
So,
it was bad.
We get to Memphis. We get a room. You know, he gave us a room. He bought us a room, and he said once we get to the room, you know, say your name and they'll give you the key. So he's like, I'll meet y'all at the room. So we okay, cool. We in the room. We chilling. We watching TV. We on our phones. He comes in the room now. At this point, he knocks on the door. So Portia goes and opens the door. So immediately, I'm in my phone. I can't see him, but I can hear him. So I'm immediately, you know, take one earphone out. I'm still playing the game on my phone. Then all of a sudden, I heard like a strange voice. So I'm just like, okay. So he come around the corner. This man has on the dingiest wool navy blue jacket. It was a navy blue jacket. I remember it now.
Yeah, it was.
A navy blue jacket. A dingiest wool navy blue jacket with a scarf.
And it
that
was
said Memphis on it around his face. Going just like this, tied up in a bow and everything. He had no hat, no hoodie, no earmuffs, no nothing. It was just that scarf. So I'm like, okay, all right, whatever. So he gets in the car. He gets in the room, and his eyes are bloodshot red. And I'm talking about bloodshot red,
like Kool-Aid red.
like man, to the point I thought he was on some stuff. That's why I was just like I kind of, had my suspicions about him. So he finally make he finally give us the criteria about what we gonna do that day, the next day. Pretty much gave us a whole rundown.
So I'm gonna rewind it back to what Jarvis was saying. When this man came into this room, me and Jarvis looked at each other like, is this dude? Every time he walked, I'm just like, is he, no offense.
Yeah.
No offense. To nobody that's gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, whatever you want to
smoke.
No, none of that. It just kind of caught us off guard because when he was talking on the phone, he sounded like totally different from versus when he busted into the room and was just like, all right, you guys, and it wasn't like.
And he had about 3-4 cameras with him.
Yeah, and he didn't calmly walk into the room. It was like a speed walk. Like he speed walked up in there like, all right, guys, this is what we're doing. Like he kept walking back and forth. So that's the reason why I started getting nervous because I'm like, why? Sit down. Like he said.
And he had on felines.
Ain't nothing wrong with felines.
He had on them camos. He had the camo felines. He petty.
But he was like, he said, you guys, we're going to get paid.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to do a music video. We're going to do hip hop awards.
Yeah. So while he's telling us this, I'm listening to him. Portia looking at, I can see Portia out the corner of my eye, just looking at me with a grin on her face, like, like I don't know, like. So she kept asking him questions, and he kept like, I wouldn't say he would avoid it, but he like
indirectly answered them, like he hit it with something else, and I'm just like, well, that's not what I.
And then
asked.
he like threw something in there that like intrigued us a little bit, like, we gonna do this, like.
He was like, you want to go see the titties?
Oh yeah,
titties.
He said we were supposed to go to a show. Then about 2 in the morning, we was gonna go to the strip club. And then he was talking about we were supposed to do something else after the strip club. I don't think we were supposed to stay at the strip club that long, but we were supposed to do a lot of stuff.
It was supposed to be an after party or something.
Yeah,
like that
after
too.
party after the strip club. So, but we fast forward, we get dressed. We go to the venue. Now, this venue is a hookah bar.
And it's not no ordinary hookah bar. It's like one of those in the wall hookah bars. Like,
they had duct tape on the window. I thought it was tinted, but it was duct tape. I thought it was duct tape, but it was tinted.
And look, Jarvis came down there with me.
I really thought it was tinted, but it was duct tape.
Jarvis came down there with me for support because I didn't want to go down there by myself. And you know, I'm a female. I'm not finna meet like a random. I mean, I met him, but I'm not finna spend the whole weekend with somebody that I barely even know.
So I basically was like the bodyguard.
Basically. He done came in Jarvis' face with this gimbal and the phone was like, you gonna go up here and you gonna do Facebook Live, blah, blah, blah.
He wanted me to go on Facebook Live on his Facebook. Not mine, not Portia's, not the King of Dubai, I don't know. You know what I mean? It was
his stuff.
And then he wanted us to get all in everybody's faces. Anybody who walked through that door had a camera in their face, basically.
He basically wanted us to walk up to every single body, take pictures, take interviews, all the stuff like that. It wasn't no distinguish between the artists and the people that actually came to watch the artists. It was like everybody was mixed into one.
Yeah.
It wasn't like it was taped off, like the artists sit here, audience sit over here. It was mixed together. So he got this gimbal. The gimbal had a handheld, and on the top of the handheld was like a monitor, the camera, and then like this light that he held in his hand too, like the little LED lights or whatever. Kids you not. When he was in front of that stage, the only thing you saw was this.
He was driving.
When I tell you this man was sweating.
Yeah.
Like sweating, dripping.
Wow.
Like it was like 30 degrees down in Memphis that night. He's sweating like it's like 90 degrees outside or something.
So, let me rewind back a little bit. So while we get in the venue, he runs in the venue like he owns the place. For one, he just know the dude that owns it. So while he's in there, he's like, I got these lights I gotta set up. Little did we know the lights that he was setting up
was not his.
Except that little light it's a palm light. My flashlight on my phone probably brighter than that. But only reason why it was so bright in there because it was dark. It was a hookah lounge. Only thing that was lit was the stage, and the stage wasn't even big enough for this coffee table.
So I was like,
take one step to the left, one step to the right.
Like, kids, you not like that hookah bar was like a small college dorm room, and I'll give it like an extra foot to it. But other than that, I don't know. It was all bad. So we stayed there, mind you. We left out earlier that morning. I was up all day, all night. We didn't get back to the hotel room until like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. He was like...
That same night, the first night, we were supposed to go to the strip club at 12. He said 2:30, but he said we was about to leave, and it was like 12 o'clock.
We were.
It was around 12. We were supposed to be there, but he told us we was going to go around 2:30. But he was like, okay, I don't want to stay here too long. I got my shots. We're going to leave. Okay. We stopped filming. She stopped taking pictures, stopped recording.
Because he said we was finna go.
I stopped recording. I'm like, okay. He disappeared for a good, 20 minutes?
Yeah.
About 20 minutes. It's a hookah house. Where could you go? You know what I mean?
Literally, you can see the front wall and the back wall.
And the back wall, the bathroom, the kitchen.
Now, you can see all of it, but just turn your head like that.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to walk.
You just gotta do 1 360 and you see everything. So he disappeared about 20 minutes, come back. Little behold, he had that big tripod. Boy, still swerving. I'm talking, he was in everybody's way. People was recording. He was recording. It was like 2 other people there that had like cameras, like professional cameras and stuff there. They was trying to do their thing. He all in the way. Then, oh my God, let me talk about the performances. I think I know you think I'm getting that with this one.
It was this one guy.
It was a couple of them.
It was a couple of them, but he was the one that topped the night. Man. Boy, he came in there lit. He was like, she wanna roll with me.
He
she
looked
wanna
like,
ride.
he looked like.
He had a dance and everything. He had the whole crowd.
He looked like mystical grandson. Like,
oh, he did.
He looked like mystical grandson. I'm talking about had the braids and everything. Little thinnest braids I ever seen.
God.
Had the fade, I'm saying the ball fade around the whole little thing, just the little braids at the side. And he was so lit and came up in there with them 09 Jordans. Boy, them Jordans is old.
Now remember this, y'all.
Them Jordans was bogus.
Mind you, because remember this right here. If y'all don't remember nothing else in this story, remember. He stood up here and he said, before we even went out of the hotel room, he said, don't listen to what other people say. For one, it's because we got a lot of haters and because I'm real and I speak the truth.
Yeah.
So, you know, if you got people staring at you or me mugging you, just ignore it because they don't like me. So remember that because I'm going to bring it back to why this little whole weekend, which is bad.
Yeah.
Not only
the performances were horrible.
Everybody was horrible.
Trash. Well, it was probably like
one or two.
Yeah, 1 or 2 dudes. I was like, okay, that's a decent song. Is it good to be on the radio?
No.
Probably not.
On
your grandma radio? Yeah.
Out of 20 people that performed, because it started at 7 and they were still going, and it was about like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. They were still going. Still going. Then, so I was just like, okay, cool, you know, whatever. So it was like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning. We came back to the room. He gonna turn around and say, all right, you guys, we gotta be back up at 7 because we got the music video, blah blah blah. I was like, all right, cool, you know. I wake up, I'm tired, sleeping. Cause we had a long...
Wait, come on. You know, when we got back to the room, the reason why we didn't go to sleep till about 4 was because he was still in the room talking to us. We were half asleep.
Oh, he was.
He was still in the room talking to us. We half asleep. I
don't even know what this man was talking about, but
he's like, y'all hear me? Yeah.
He was really just sitting up there just talking.
And I kept agreeing with him just so he could be like, okay, we good.
I didn't know if this man had a place to go, if he needed a ride or whatever the case, because when we came down there, he was in our car. Like everywhere that we went, he was in the car with us.
We took him everywhere he went to get food.
His little medication.
Yeah, we had
all that other
that.
stuff. Like he was
go get some gas.
He was going through it. So the next morning, I'm in the shower getting ready, whatever like that. Jarvis is already dressed. He ready to go. He calls me and was like, y'all up? Y'all ready? Blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah, I'm almost done. Whoop, whoop.
Well, while he calling us, he already outside. He was already outside.
Because when I came out the bathroom, he was already in there. I was going to say, he was already in there.
He was already outside, meaning outside the hotel. Not at the door, but outside the hotel. How did he get there? We don't know. Because we left him last night. Well, he left us.
So he came back. He had the same stuff he had on that Friday.
He had the same scarf.
Wrapped around his head.
Same position.
Everything. So he comes up in there and he was like, well, we're not doing the music video anymore. So why did we wake up so early? So then he switches up and says, so since we don't gotta do the music video, I could take y'all downtown. For one, we only stayed downtown for about 15 minutes before he was like, oh, we're late to the next event or whatever like that. And the event wasn't even started yet. That's first off. It was cold down there second off. And then like, this is what things turned for the worst. This is when my side eye was like, I knew I was looking at him side eye for no reason. Because I kept telling Jarvis, I said, Jarvis, he don't seem like he off to you. He don't seem like you off.
Now, I was so blinded by the whole situation. One, because, I just wanted to have fun.
Yeah.
We wanted to have fun. But
Jarvis was a little kid and came to stay. He was like, you know, some people just act like that, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I don't judge people, so I figure that's just probably how he is on a normal day-to-day basis.
And my alarms, my head was just going off.
My spidey senses was tingling, boy.
So
we go eat.
So Jarvis, he don't really do like the whole Oriental food or whatever. So he went and he left. So it was just me and Paul.
I went to go get my food.
So he waited until Jarvis left. Then he has a conversation with me. He says, well, Portia, I can see that you're very, you know, interested in the whole little film craft or whatever like that because you came down here and, you know, you took that leap of faith, blah, blah, blah. And I'm happy that you did that. He was like, you know, and I don't tell everybody a lot of things about myself because, you know, I just don't feel the need to. He said, but let me be real with you. He said, my name is not Paul. It is Brian. Because I kept having a side eye because, you know, when you have hotel rooms, when you do the Wi-Fi, you put the last name in with the room number.
I forgot about
I kept putting his last name in there with the room number. I kept telling Jarvis, I said, that must not be his name. It can't be his name because it's not working. Like, he told me his name was this. I'm not going to say his full name, but people in Memphis, you probably know who I'm talking about. But I kept putting the last name in there with the room number and he kept rejecting. So at that moment, I was like,
yeah, she did do that. Oh. But I was like, maybe the Wi-Fi bogus. That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said, maybe the Wi-Fi bogus, you know what I'm saying? I tried to connect it to it too. At the time, I didn't know that, you know, put two and two together. Like I said, I was blinded.
I was like, oh, and he was like, yeah, so many people think that I'm gay, but I got kids, and, you know, people think that I'm homeless, I got a home, and all this other stuff.
The way he dressed and how he came in the room. So, y'all can see that I wasn't the first one to do that, you know what I mean? Because he clarified it to us.
What to me?
Well, to her.
Because you weren't there.
Yeah, I wasn't there. But to her, that, you know, people thought he was that, and, you know, so I'm thinking like, well, you look the part.
Yeah. And you walk like it, you talk like it.
I figured you would come with something different. He had on sweats and a thermal the whole day. He had no sweats and a thermal. And he had the thermal on outside when we went downtown. No jacket. I had a hoodie, a jacket. She had a hoodie, jacket. We thicked up. I'm talking about still cold.
And he like, oh, I'm fine. He was fine because he was on some other stuff.
Off it. We ain't gonna talk about it. But
so I'm sitting up here looking at him like, no, he didn't just lie. Like, he really did like lie to me. Like, that's wild. He was like, yeah, but don't tell your friend, blah, blah, blah. This stays between me and you. So every single time I tried to tell Jarvis, like, he would purposely try to get me and Jarvis to separate.
Like
we went to the Hip Hop Awards. Hip Hop Awards had a co-op with Lifetime channel or whatever like that. So Lifetime was in there. They were shooting their little TV series or movie or whatever the case may be. We had to sign a waiver. Now, he kind of told us that they were going to be there, but I kind of thought that we were doing a collaboration with them. And no. He made it seem like he was a part of the thing, but he wasn't a part of the thing.
Yeah.
He was like, yeah.
He was more behind the scenes rather than making it.
Yeah.
Like that.
Because he came up to the...
He was just supposed to be a
before we even go that far, he was like, do this, do that, do this. So, because I kept asking him, I was like, what you want me to do, what you want me to do? He was like, you stay by the door. Mind you, it was like majority of guys in there.
1,000 people in this
Majority of them were guys. It was a handful of girls. And he wanted me to stand by the door. He wanted Jarvis to stand like on the other side. I don't know what
basically he did. In the back by the kitchen.
Yeah, pretty much.
By the bathrooms and everything. But
it
was like a little block off.
I was like, why does he keep trying to separate me and Jarvis? Well, like, I told him that I came down here because I didn't want to be by myself. Like, and that's why Jarvis came.
Well, and we established that out the gate, but, you know.
So,
That's what I said. I was blind.
Yeah, I'm blinded by the light.
I was on my recharge. No, I'm playing. I'm sorry.
So I put my camera out or whatever, trying to get some footage. The guy at Race of Lifetime was like, "You can't film in here. No filming. It's only Lifetime crew that can film."
Yeah.
So I go up to Paul and was like, "They said that we can't film in here." He was like, "Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can." He's like, "But you just gotta do it in a certain way." Basically meaning that we weren't supposed to film in there, but you're supposed to film and don't get caught. So he walks to them while they're eating their food or whatever, and he's like, "So where can we film? Where can we set up? Blah blah blah." They said you could film whatever as long as you are not in the line of sight. If anybody that does film, videographers, actors, models, you know that if the camera is set up two-point cameras, one is this way, one is that way, to show both sides, you can't cross through that. Not when they're filming, you're gonna mess the whole shot up because they already had the positions and stuff scaled out to where the people are supposed to move, sit, and stuff like that. He walked his little happy stuff all the way up to the stage and was like,
guess what you think
like
he
this.
did? He swerving.
I was like,
He all in people's faces. He on the stage. On the stage.
They was up there.
They were rehearsing. He's in the rehearsal with them.
And everybody looking at him like, who is this guy? Like, get him out of here.
He probably
like
got
this.
the most shots out of the whole film.
He did.
He probably got the most. He probably in every angle, you name it, he was there.
So I was like, dude, I said, first off, I'm not finna burn no bridges because I'm trying to get to that side. I'm not finna burn no bridges with nobody. I'm gonna see it probably in the future. I'm not finna do that. So I sat down beside Jarvis and said, Jarvis, first off.
At this point, well, my baby, but at this point, so I just told her, I'm like, look, go up there, get your shots, and we chilling. We chilling for the rest of the day. Now, at this point too, he also told me that I was supposed to film. But he was like, you ain't got to. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm just chilling. So I'm chilling the rest of the day. But at the same time, I'm still trying to keep an eye on her. Try to make sure she cool and see where she is. So, like, my head is sticking up like an ostrich. I'm just looking all over the place. I'm just like, okay, found you. See ponytail. Bow. Got it. You know what I mean? Red hat. Oh, okay, I know she wearing. Got you. So, okay, I'm worried about her. Not even worried about Paul. Paul everywhere. Paul eat lunches with the crew. He eat lunch with the crew. He talking to other people. He talking to some people that was at the show the night before. Oh, and guess who showed up? She went up roll with me. He showed up with the same stuff on. Cut off shirt with a hoodie on it. Some beige khaki jeans. They probably look like Dickies. They probably was Dickies. But some beige khaki jeans with the same joints on. Same everything.
Every artist that was performed that Friday came to the award shows that Saturday with the same stuff.
I don't know if it was just me, but that whole little setup felt like a family reunion. Like, I don't think nobody in there didn't know anybody. They didn't know anybody.
That was like a ghetto reunion.
Yes, everybody knew everybody.
Where you had some people that actually had on like prom dresses, gala dresses, and then you had the other people that just came out like
fake forces.
It's like the little mini skirts, the dress shirts with the jeans, baggy jeans on top of that. Like, it wasn't even. And then you had some people that was swagged out. I ain't gonna stunt. But they were swagged out, but it wasn't no sophisticated swag. It was like that ghetto fabulous swag. Like, I got money, but I'm still living that hood life.
Yeah, had on whole 2-piece suit jackets with jeans.
Some girls had on club dresses.
With felines.
You and these felines.
Bro, they had on felines. I swear, is it like a feline thing, maybe? Boy, they had on felines.
Felines and Nikes. That's all I
felines. They had like some nice little red bottom, like the dudes, little red bottom shoes and stuff like that. But I don't know. Some of them look kind of little off. Some of them was a little dingy. Some of them look like they wore them more than one time. On numerous occasions. But they just lied to themselves and said they only wore it one time. But yeah. you know. But it is what it is. That's how they gonna do it. That's how they gonna do it. We chilling.
I say it was like around 8, 9 o'clock.
No, it was earlier than that. It was like
7.
Yeah, about 6 really. Cause you remember the event started at like 4.
How long did we stay there?
About a couple of hours. We didn't stay there long. You remember it was still going. It wasn't even like 10.
Yeah, so it was between 6 to 8, somewhere around there. So females, you know, it happens.
Yeah.
So the lady came out of nowhere. It came unexpected. So I'm in pain. I couldn't do it no more. I go up to Paul. I'm just like, Paul, look, I'm sorry. I got to cut it short. I got to go. Why did he give me the biggest attitude? Because I told him I had to go because the lady came to pay me a visit out of unexpectedly.
You gotta leave. Why you leaving? You coming back? No.
He was mad.
He just told you what happened.
He was mad because the second reason to why I stopped, I didn't even get to that part, was the fact that we were supposed to get paid. That's why we went down there. For one, he canceled the music video, but I don't even think that he even had a music video set up. That venue, whatever.
Ironically, it just got canceled.
He was like, oh, I only had got paid $50, so blah, blah, blah. So you telling me that Friday night we stayed there all evening, all night for free? For free? And then you're going to turn around and tell me.
The whole shift. You're
going to turn around and tell me, oh, you're helping me with my content, and then we can work on yours later. Oh. What? And he said that Saturday, after we already did everything halfway through the day, he said all that.
Still tired the whole day. We didn't get no sleep at all.
So when the lady came and paid me a visit, I was like, fuck that. We're not even getting paid. You lied to me, and you just did it all for you and not for us. Yeah. You know. So I left, and I guess he got mad because we were supposed to be his ride. But I was like, no, forget it. Whatever.
But I'm thinking like, boy, everybody knew him. Like everybody was coming up to him. What's up, Paul? Calling him Paul and everything. Like, what up, Paul? What up, Paul? So I'm thinking that was his real name. Even though she even told me like, you know what I'm saying, his name wasn't Paul. I'm still thinking like, so why everybody keep calling him Paul then?
Because he done told everybody his name was Paul.
You know what I mean?
His Facebook Paul, Instagram Paul. But that's not even his real name. Yeah. So that's reason so why I was like, when he was like, don't listen to what anybody said, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, how can I believe what you saying when you lied to me too?
Yeah.
Like, no.
So we leave. He's mad.
He's mad.
We don't care.
And he was like, you know, and then I was like, well, at least I get to swap content with him. Yeah. I get to get his stuff. He gets my stuff. Fair, shake it, and then it's done. Yeah. I see him stuff. I don't even get none of the content. We had a whole interview down there that me and him did. I didn't even get that.
Well, she got.
I didn't even get none of the pictures that we had took, and none of that.
Nothing.
So like,
besides the stuff she already had.
Yeah, and that stuff that I didn't even want because it was for him.
Yeah, but really it was like more stuff, more angles that we got.
Yeah, than he did
for him.
Yeah,
for us. But it was for him.
So it was just wild. Yeah. Like, yeah. It was just wild. But that's basically like our story of when we went down to Memphis.
Man.
Because...
Never again.
Yeah, never again.
Not with him, though. We're going to go to Memphis, though, but not with him.
I wouldn't say not to trust Memphis people, but...
Don't trust Paul.
Yeah, don't trust Paul, a.k.a. Brian.
Anybody you name, you got a Paul in your life, don't trust him.
And the only thing that I really just learned from this was to always have a contract, like a paper trail to actually state what you're going to do, how much you're going to get paid, and the times of it. Don't do word of mouth. Unless, you feel me, if somebody, you know, yeah. Just trust your instincts too, you know. Unless it's like somebody that's real close to you that you don't mind doing word of mouth for, but majority of the time, have a contract, have paperwork, documentation, so you can pull out and be like, damn, this is what you said that we were going to do.
Sign it, just like a permission slip.
Yeah, but you guys.
Go find your mom and them.
hopefully, you know, you enjoyed our story. And we'll be back with another mukbang. If y'all like this, please give us a thumbs up. Subscribe, hit that notification bell, and we'll be back with you soon. Remember.
And Paul. Don't. Hey, we gonna have to.
Paul, you know what you did. You know that was wrong.
Yeah.
You knew that was wrong. Yeah. You made us come down there for 2 days. And I'm not going to even stunt. That hotel room wasn't even the best. But I ain't going to stunt because he paid for it.
I could have went to Motel 6. They leave the light on. What was the motel?
That wasn't Motel 6.
One of them motels.
I don't know what it was. Oh, extended stay. We was in extended stay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Memphis extended stay sucks.
TV ain't had no HD in it.
Slow. But anyways, be you. Be original. Be epic. See you soon, guys.
Hey.